Hello guys, James here and welcome back to episode number 4 now of my Road to Glory on FIFA Ultimate Team on the Nintendo Switch. If you're new to this video and new to my channel, then make sure you drop a like, drop a subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you're coming back, if you're a subscriber or if you've just been watching the series so far on FIFA 21, then yeah, big love to you and thank you so much. And yeah, we jump straight into this video showing you a load of bronze pack method stuff selling. Lovely stuff, really. Just keeps the coins ticking over. And yeah, again, say it every video and I'm going to keep saying it, make sure you're doing a bronze pack, at least one after every game. But today's video is basically a squad update. Still the Premier League team, obviously that's what I'll be with all year pretty much, unless we get loads of coins or yeah, just unless we get some icons or stuff like that. It'll be mainly Premier League the whole time. But yeah, you can see we've obviously got some decent players in there. You can see our super subs. We have Dembele we packed in early on in the series, and then we've also got Rafa we packed, and Eder we bought. Just two nice speedy attackers to put on up front, and Dembele to come into the midfield to give us that boost. And then yeah, a lot of that team very cheap, so yeah, decent really. And we're just going to show you 4 games today, the highlights from them. They are all in Division 4 online seasons, and yeah, I'm loving the game, loving the team. Obviously the game is the same as other years on the Switch, so a lot of things that or basically all the same things that I've been doing in previous years. So if you've ever seen my videos on how I play the game or my squad updates in other years, then yeah, you'll know that basically 4-3-2-1 is up there. Definitely my favourite formation, I think, on the Switch, the FIFA on Switch. And yeah, basically what I do is I have obviously this game mode, and well, this game mode especially, but also just in general, all your players, you want to have a decent amount of pace, and then yeah, basically good stamina as well. I'd definitely recommend looking on websites like Footbin, Foothead, Footwiz. They all show you the stats, in-game stats of the players, and you want to make sure you have good stamina because there's a lot of injuries in this game, and that injuries can be brought on a lot if you don't have good fitness, so make sure you're doing that. And then obviously chemistry, nations make chemistry, same leagues make chemistry, and same clubs, so obviously yeah, you just want to make sure you can get as close to that 100, if not that 100, as you can, to give your players a boost. Because if they have less, if any player has less than 5 chemistry, you get downgraded stats on that player, so just keep that in mind. I see a lot of people with not full chemistry, and it's definitely not worth doing, as we come up against a crazy good Premier League team. He's got the player of the month, Calvert-Lewin. He's got Javi Jesus up front. He's got Zaha on the left. He had the ones to watch SBC, James Rodriguez, and he does take the lead with Wilfried Zaha. A nice dribble in run he done there, banged it off the bar and headed it in on the rebound. But not long after, we get back into that game, and a lovely finesse finish with Rafinha there, who I wasn't enjoying too much, I must admit, but he did come into his own in this game, as you shall see, as he lays it off to McGinn with a first time finish into the top bins. And yeah, just like I say, the main thing with this team is that obviously where you've got quite a narrow minded setup with the formation, what I like to do with my 3 midfielders is have the sort of central one, a good defensive midfielder, but at the same time quite box to box as well. At the minute I've got Soucek from West Ham, who's probably like as slow as I'd be willing to go there. I think he's got 68 pace, but his all-round stats are really good, and with just leaving him on basic chemistry style, he gets quite a nice boost all round. And then my other one is Gabamin, who's a lot pacier, not quite as good as shooting or passing, but yeah, very physically good, and the pace helps a lot with retrieving the ball, and then the winning headers, they're both quite tall, them two as well, so that helps as we score a banging finish there with Rafinha. One of those ones where in this iteration of FIFA, where you're sort of running away from goal, if you're shooting across goal, the keeper there with your strong foot, it's just very good, and you can get a real whip on it. And yeah, we do score a bit of a sweaty one there, but that ends the game off nicely. and that is the second game, second win, and that's a nice 6-2 one in Division 4, which I did have a few troubles with. I did lose a few games in this, but we do manage to get promotion. You should see, I think the last game shows you the promotion, but yeah, back to the midfield. Then on the right hand side of the midfield, I've at the minute excuse me, got a bit of a chesty cough / block nose, just a bit of a flu thing in the minute. But yeah, on the on the right of the midfield, I've got Fleck and McGinn, both Scottish as it happens, which is a bit of a coincidence, but they're both just all round good players. They've got decent enough speed, great stamina, they can tackle, they can shoot, they can pass, and they're just great little sort of like bulldog players to win the ball back and just get around the pitch. And then the left hand side, I like to have, again, quite a box to box sort of player, but one that's a bit more attacking, good at shooting and passing. So I've got, at the minute, I've got Almiron, who's not the greatest shooter as it happens, but he's fast, decent enough stamina, and then yeah, dribbling's great, and the passing's pretty decent. So they're my two attacking options. And then up front, obviously, pretty much all the same player, all the same type of player. You just want decent dribbling, good pace, probably I'd say 85 and over, as close to 90 if not above 90 as you can get. And then obviously the shooting, I've said this before as well, although the shooting stat is an important one, I feel like a major part of scoring goals is obviously getting into positions to score the goals and having good shooting options. So especially like I've got Podence from Wolves, and I just feel like he's an amazing player, but obviously I'm not taking loads of crazy shots of him because his shooting's in like the 60s, but he's like up there with one of the top scorers in my club. As you can see, as we go into our last game, I think maybe we're on a 4-1-4, so 9 games in, we've lost 4, we've drawn 1, and we've won 4. And yeah, we start this game off very annoyingly with a head up from Carrasco, and yeah, just not the player you expect to score a header, but what can you do? And then we do come down the other end of the pitch not too long after. Antonio playing into Rafinha, Rafinha back into Antonio, and that's just a lovely little finish. That's one of those ones where you're sort of one-on-one with a keeper like that. You only need to tap that finesse button. I find that works really well with the one-on-ones, but obviously it is all situational, and you do have to just kind of learn that yourself. And then like I said there, Podence with his 60 shooting or whatever it is, 63 maybe, running right into the goal, and then a finesse shot from that angle. Bronze players, to be honest, with 20 shooting, that sort of angle, that sort of shot, you're never really going to miss that. And then Ibra, that's one that Podence probably wouldn't score, but Ibra would score because of that shooting stat, and that was a decent finish from this guy. And yeah, he was a good player this one, back and forth game, but we do come forward here in the second half, 53rd minute. Antonio doing a good bit of work, works the ball across and finds Gabamin, our defensive midfielder, not being too defensive there, being very well attacking wise, and yeah, finds the back of the net for us with a cheeky little finish past the keeper. And yeah, that's just very nice indeed, and we he does actually get a man of the match there. And as you can see, that is the promotion without winning the championship, because we lost too many games I think in that Division 4 run, but we are up into Division 3 now, so a lot harder games coming up, but I'm loving it, upgrading the team. And as you can see, just more bronze packs and players we are selling that we pack from SPCs. But yeah, that's kind of a rough guide to how I set my team up, what my team's looking like. Give it a thumbs up if you think it's good. If you think it's bad, let me know where to improve. And yeah, let me know what your team's looking like at the moment as well. You can send me them on Twitter, links in the description below. And yeah, check out all my links as well while I'm talking about that. Make sure to subscribe, make sure you turn the bell notification on so you get notified when my videos go live. And yeah, just thank you so much for all the support, getting loads of views, and yeah, loving it. Have a good weekend as you're watching this video, guys. Cheers.